So what is PIMCO's active edge in global bonds? I'd say the first thing is the investment process. We've been active fixed income managers for 50 years. We've been applying this investment process to global bonds for 30 years. So I think for the global strategies, I think the global team is super important.
We have experts within the global team, and then of course other asset classes who are looking at opportunities across the whole globe. Right? Global bond market that we have access to, that we can invest in, is about 130 trillion in size. It's humongous, and having this expertise across the 3 time zones in every sort of nook and cranny is incredibly powerful to build diversification for our clients, which I think is a real edge for us.
So in terms of the style of the investment approach, looking to have diversification, we will have top-down macro trades, very important in a strategy like the global strategies, duration, yield curve, positioning, spread, country allocation obviously is really important. In global bond markets, you have a lot of non-economic players. You have passive funds, you have governments, companies which are focusing not on alpha but on other outcomes. So I think that active approach is a real advantage.
I agree with that. And Andrew, as you know very well, the firm has been investing a lot in building infrastructure, doing internal research that basically help bring out all the ideas that you just mentioned. We do a lot of quantitative work internally to build models to analyze different instruments. That goes all the way across from futures contracts, how to think about different derivatives, not just from just pure mathematical sort of point of view, but also long-term empirical or long-term returns perspective. And then lastly, you mentioned about different actors in the markets. Just to sort of add a point about the passive. There are lots of passive alternatives. There are many clients who have been investing money that way. But we know, passive investments can have their own shortcomings. In many cases, the benchmarks themselves are suboptimal. In many other cases, these passive investment techniques, they find it difficult even replicating the benchmark. Now, us being active, we don't fall in those traps because we're not sort of looking to replicate something. We're looking to invest from a value and long-term standpoint. And I think that adds to our edge.